Good morning. Good morning. So today is site inspection day. That's what they call it. We're doing site inspections, basically visiting 3 venues, potential venues for my wedding, see what I like, see what my type of style is. It's my first time going around. I'm going with my sister. We're at our resort right now. But we're about to check out 3 other all-inclusive resorts. So come with me. So as I mentioned before, all 3 of these resorts look different. They all have different vibes. So today was just going to figure out what my vibe really was. So this resort was really big and beautiful, but there's just some things that I didn't like. Look at those statues in the back. They had them everywhere. I did like how spread out and open it was. There was so much activity going on. We had to get on a bus to really just get around because there was so much. There's a casino, there was a market. So that's something that's pretty rare about this. There was so much activity going on, big open space, different sections of the resort. And I thought, hey, my guests would love this, especially if they bring their families. What I didn't like that threw me off was the rooms. When I sent these videos to my fiance, he said the beds look like beds that have roaches in them because it was just really brown. I think it was just very traditional. It's more traditional than the other ones that we looked at. And that's something that threw us off. We're like, if we didn't want to sleep there, why would we think our guests would want to sleep there? So the rooms didn't have anything special. The bathroom didn't have anything special. Even the upgraded rooms, it still wasn't given. So this one for us was a no. Other than that, I loved everything about it. Like the bigness of it, how much they had to offer. They even had a soccer field, and my fiance loves soccer. So this was like a win for me minus the room. So next she took us around to see the different types of venues that we would be using if we wanted a beach venue, indoor one, which I told her I didn't want anything indoor. If I'm going to overseas, okay, I'm not going to say the location. Actually, I can say it. If I'm going to Mexico, I need to feel like I'm in Mexico, not like I'm somewhere in America. So she showed us some beach ones. I don't want the beach ones because I don't want my dress or heels being dragged somewhere. She showed us the indoor ones, and that's a no for me because why am I in Mexico having a wedding inside? And then she showed us some other unique ones. Oh, this was the salon, the bridal suite, where you and your bridesmaids get together. They do your hair, do your nails, all that. All 3 of them had it. So that, I don't know. I don't care about that part. But this was a potential reception area where we can have our reception. They'll decorate it for us. I love this beachfront part of it, but it still kind of wasn't given, but maybe because I didn't see a vision yet. I need to see pictures of how they decorate it, how they transform this whole area and close it off. So here she showed us where we could have our cocktail hour. There's 3 components. There's the wedding venue, cocktail area, and then reception. And this indoor area would be the reception. And if we had a smaller crowd, they would close it off. But back to the vibes. It was lively. It was fun. This is the hotel. It's called Hotel Barceló. And I liked it, minus a few things. Then we were on to our next location. This one is a lot more, I don't know how to explain it, but I just wasn't feeling this one. I think it was just because it was very dead. There was not much people around. There was not much activity. But I like the venue spaces. This was one of the potential ones. It's a gazebo. She showed us how we can get our guests to be around in like a circle intimate setting. This was a potential reception area. I like this grill area. But as we were just walking through, I just wasn't feeling it. These were the rooms. The rooms were a million times better than the first one. So that was good. These were more of our vibes. Something more modern, sleek, and just giving luxury hotel. So I like the rooms. But everything was beautiful. It was just the vibes. Like if you guys can feel it, you would know. The woodsiness of it, I saw lots of reptiles, like big reptiles, rats, all in these woods. Like it was too woodsy. Maybe that's why. It was woodsy, spread out, and not much activity going on. It was very mellow. Everyone was just chilling. And just to have a younger crowd of friends, we can make it fun, but it needs to already be fun as well. Here was another site. This was the beach venue, which y'all know I don't like. Because why am I buying an expensive dress and getting sand and dirt all over it? Why does my bridesmaids have to tiptoe in the sand and we can't wear our heels? No, thank you. but it was beautiful and I did see the vision. This was the bridal suite where the bridal party gets ready for the wedding. I thought it was pretty cool that they have an outdoor shower. That's one feature that I liked about it. But other than that, it was nothing special either. They do charge you to use the bridal suite and they charge everybody else. Here, I had to put this in here because this was beautiful. This was something that got me. They also charge you if you want to use your own hair and makeup person and not use theirs. So also keep that in mind. This was another wedding ceremony location, which I didn't really like because I didn't see how my guests can sit comfortably and watch me and where my bridesmaids can stand because there was so much sand and it wasn't a pleasant smell there either. This area was another wedding ceremony location and this one we loved. When I sent the video to my fiance, he loved it because we want a beach view that's not on the beach. This bar area was perfect because that's where we can do our cocktail hour, and I like the idea of having the cocktail hour after the wedding ceremony close by where they can take pictures, chill, chat. I'll put the name of that place in the description box because it's not coming to my head right now. Now we were on to our third location for the day. We did hire a driver because it made it so seamless and easy to get around and helped us save a whole lot of money. From the time that we entered this location, I knew they were after our money because they didn't want to let our driver in. They only wanted their drivers to be in the premises. He had to park far off and we kind of had to walk all the way in. So that was my first impression that kind of threw me off of this place. But it is nice, big, beautiful. It's more of our vibes, but I think it was too vast, too modern, and it gave America in some places. So first she took us to some indoor venue spots for the reception. I thought this was really beautiful and I love how they decorated it. They were having a wedding there that day, so it was nice to see how they transformed the place. This was a potential wedding ceremony area and this is where I thought I found the one. Because this is exactly what we were looking for. Beach view, so that when the sun is setting, we could get those nice shots and enough space for our guests. This was exactly what I had in mind, so I was so happy to have found it. I was envisioning where our wedding party could stand, what our pictures would be looking like, and I was just taking it all in. This area down the stairs is where we would have our reception, but this is where it kind of got thrown off because why would we have an audience? I noticed that a lot of people can just sit in their balconies and watch the wedding ceremony. Some people could sit in their balconies and the reception was just too open where the balconies were rooms were facing us where they would be able to see everything that's going on. So besides that, I loved everything about this venue. And the hotel is very nice, very upscale looking. As you can see, this one really got me. It was exactly the vibes we were looking for. It had an upscale vacation feel to it. There was activity and it was just beautiful. Everything was done beautifully. As we were walking out, I saw another wedding venue spot, wedding ceremony spot that I would love. This was beautiful. But then as I thought further, I saw the same issue that I had with the other one of how we would just have an audience, which it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't ideal. It wasn't my ideal of just having people watching us from the balcony. I wanted it to be intimate. I wanted it to just be my family and not a whole audience being able to witness everything that's going on. But I thought this was also beautiful. But it was just that one thing that I didn't love. So it made me kind of put a question mark on this place. The first one was like, nah. The second one was nope. This one was a question mark. So I still felt like I was in search until I found the perfect one. The inside was nice, but it didn't scream like, this is it. This is what I need. You know, like I still wanted to see other places. Now, let me tell you, the rooms were nice. And I looked online, I looked at the pictures and they were really, really nice. But it was such a tiring day of traveling and just walking. We were like, we're just going to look online. And I do believe that it was nice. But I also knew it wasn't the one. I'm only being picky because I already have a vision of exactly what I want, but no lie, this one was a gem. My biggest advice for you if you're planning to have a destination wedding is to fly out and view and tour the places yourself before you choose that as your location. You'll get to have your own discernment of how the people in charge are and feel the atmosphere and be able to feel if it's right for you and what you're looking for. If I didn't get to fill out the second one and I just looked online on the pictures, and I probably just would have went with it. And when I went there myself, I could have been disappointed to see how calm and dead it really was, because it was really calm compared to the other ones. So after this long day of touring, I finally went back to my resort and had dinner with my family. We stayed at the Hilton Mar Caribe, and while I was here, I was like, wait, why didn't I tour this place? Why didn't I look at what they have to offer too? So we scheduled one for the next day to do a full tour, tasting and everything. Please excuse me for recording it this way, because I'm an Instagram girly who's trying to get the hang of YouTube. So this was for my Insta. So I went the next day with my mom and sister. This was the bathrooms for the Hilton, and they were showing us that in these upgraded rooms, we can fit our whole bridal party in there. And I love that idea. There was a kitchen, there was extra beds, there were tables, and I do like these rooms over all the other rooms that we toured. This was the outside. She was showing us that our bridal party, like the bridesmaids and groomsmen, we can rent out this whole section. And if we were to do a rehearsal dinner, we can just have it out here on the beach front in the grass area, and they would set that up for us. I did really love this resort, and my mom loved it too, but I thought it was too tall and short. I wanted somewhere that was more spread out. This to me was giving, it could be in America. And once again, that's not what I wanted. So, my mom loved it. She did. And I really thought I was going to go with this one, but I didn't. Here is where we would have our wedding reception. It was a beautiful deck, and I liked everything about it. I loved the view, the beach view. But once again, we would have an audience because people can watch from their balconies, which didn't throw me off too much, but it still wasn't screaming, this is the one. The hospitality was 10 out of 10 here though, and we really enjoyed our stay. And lastly, this was a potential wedding ceremony area, and I actually loved it. We really did. So that concludes our tour, and we're still conflicted between two. So I want you guys to drop in the comments which one was your favorite one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more wedding content.